So we still have 20-something seconds until these positions will lock, but it looks like we got Team 1 and Team 13. Looks like they may be trying to fight over Ring Mountain City. We may have Team 11 and Team 14 trying to fight over Ski Lodge. Team 12 and Team 9 fighting over Fort. This is going to be an interesting situation when these things lock in 3, 2, 1. And it looks like we are going to have multiple fights on multiple fronts. Respawn, who you want to go with first? Looks like we're going to be jumping into the fight between Team 1, that is Team Ego, and Team 13. That is going to be Cosmic Esports and Team 13 for you guys, as we're going to jump on board with them and see who can squeeze out this fight for Ring Mountain City. Looks like Team 1 is going to have, Team Ego is going to have 2 players fly over towards the City Hall, and the other 2 players looking to loot up some of the buildings in the middle of those rings. Team 13 has 1 player split off to the side and 3 players pretty grouped. So both teams are pretty split. Team 13 going 3-1, Team 1 going 2-2. We'll have to see who can manage to get the better loot, get the better angles, and get the better shots. Looks like Calzy manages to get himself some armor there. Very vital in these early game fights that you can manage to find some armor and a helmet. It does wonders for you in these early fights to help you try and tank some of that damage. You do not want to go into a fight without a helmet where a single one-shot headshot from an AR or something like that will down you. So smart of these players, they're going to be looting up. They're going to be trying to find that essential gear, those helmets and those armors and those guns that are going to be more preferred. Obviously, you're going to want to take in this meta right now a rifle or an SMG over a shotgun. Shotguns have been proven to be a little inconsistent. We're going to have to see if that manages to stay that way throughout this meta that evolves during this season, or if those shotguns are going to make a comeback and they're going to be prominent in these early fights where it's mostly urban fighting. I would imagine that if the shotguns get buffed, we could see people trying to favor them in these urban warfare fights. But we've got Team 1 grouping up together. They fly over, and they are right on top of 13. Palsy looking around, Liquid's looking around. They have grouped up together. Looks like all 4 of them are pretty confined in these 2 houses, trying to work together to isolate some of these Team 13 members. Some shots go back and forth, a couple of tags on either team. And looks like, yeah, they've got 2 members, Zeals and Calzy, on this roof, trying to spot out other teams. Oh, Calzy manages to spot out Yoshi and instantly finishes him off. Crazy Street trying to take shots back at this Team 13. Zeals realizes there's a down player in this building, flies over. Epic Sean is going to get eliminated. And I think that is all of Team 13 getting eliminated by Team Ego, Team 1. I'm just going to check the scoreboard right here, see if Team 13 is all in fact dead. Yes, they are. Team 1, Team Ego wins that fight over Team 13. That is going to be Cosmic Esports getting sent to the respawn courtesy of Team Ego. As we jump on board with the rest of the map, there should be a fight up here between, yes, Team 14 and Team 11, it looks like. Team 11, who was the team that did the glider pistol rush last round at Ski Lodge, went Ski Lodge again, but now this time they're fighting Team 14. Team 14, that's going to be in actuality Team 11, that is Olmoc's Posse version 2.0. Apparently it's better than version 1.0 for some reason. But Olmec's Posse, looks like they have actually lost a player. Yes, they've lost the real Tay. I wonder if Team 14 has lost anyone. Yes, they have lost Ocular. So both these teams are now in a 3v3. Looks like Creature's going to fall back to his teammates. He was a little pushed up, decides he's going to regroup with his team. And all 3 members of Team 14 look like they're floating around these building or 2, trying to get an angle, trying to figure out where Team 11 is. The zone has popped and Ski Lodge is actually in, so these guys will be able to focus on fighting and not having to worry about rotating to the zone. We're going to be in the very northwest corner of the map this time. Lots of real estate and lots of places for teams to move to. We're going to have to see who can make the transition and who's going to get left in the dust. as Team 14 looks like they've decided to back out of this fight. They don't like the angle. They're going to say, you know what? We're going to back off. We don't have to worry about taking this fight if we don't want to. Creature lagging around a little bit, but he's going to go ahead and say, you know what? I'll rejoin my team as well. Team 14 backs off, and they live to fight another day as Team 11 and Team 14 trade 1 kill apiece. There's actually a drop over there pretty close to Team 14 and Team 11. That's a drop right there in the middle of the ski lodge. We'll have to see if either of these teams decide to go for that. Pretty risky play, but we'll find out in a minute if either of those teams are going to go for it. As it looks like Team 11 still hanging out at ski lodge. I don't know if they know that Team 14 has left the scene, but they're just hanging out where they are. They're pretty content hanging out. They realize they don't have to rotate the zone, and they're going to do what they want to do. But Team 3 is actually rotating in vehicles. They may run up right on Team 14 here as Team 3 rotates fastly to the zone in these vehicles. We'll have to see if they manage to roll up on Team 14 or if Team 14 hears those vehicles and manages to put shots into them. Team 3, that's going to be Ocean Park Security, deciding that they want to be Frozen Tundra Security for a couple of games, joining this league. I'm sorry, guys, but there's no beaches or ocean anywhere around. But it looks like, we're going to see if they can make some plays this time. Last time, they got caught rotating to the zone last match in a vehicle. They got blown up. Looks like they're going to secure some buildings right next to Team 14, though. I don't know if they know Team 14's over there, but I have to assume Team 14 knows that Team 3 is over there. So it looks like Team 3 has said, no, we're not going to get blown up rotating the zone this time. We're going to take it early. We're going to leave early. We're going to secure our spot in the zone. I have quite a few teams looking around the map, quite a few teams that are still going to have to rotate. Team 10 looks like they've actually managed to lose a player to Team 8. Not really any fighting yet. Teams are all still kind of at their original spawns looting. Looks like Team 12 has actually jumped in some gondolas. Team 12, once again, I believe they did the gondola play last round as well. Looks like this might be Team 12's strategy. That's going to be Ecliptic NA in Team 12, and I'm almost positive they did this strategy last round. Looks like they might be able to fly right over Team 8 in those gondolas. As we see a lot of teams mounted up, we might see a fight between Team 7 and Team 10 here, though, as Team 7 has drove right next to Team 10. And Key, firing from the vehicle, manages to get a down. They jump out. They've downed Endwell. It's Team 7 jumping out, and they may try to collapse on this. I don't know how Key managed to down that player shooting out the window. They do a drive-by, and a couple of grenades go off as well. As, oh, Key is vicious. Oh, Key, no, you didn't. He throws a grenade right on Enwell, who's crawling on the ground, begging for his life, but Key mercifully says, here's a little bit of a present. Eat that nade, boy. And it looks like Team 7, they're going to be ruthless here. They're going to keep pushing up onto this, and that is further still. I think he's down in the smoke. I don't know if he's down or if he's just low health right now. Taking a look. Yes, actually, further stills is down. The other Team 10 member, Beauty Fades, has actually left the scene. He went to rotate around. He ditched. He did not want any part of this fight. Team 7 does a drive-by on Team 10 and takes out 2 of their members. The 4th member of Team 10 has pieced out, said, sorry, guys, I'm going to live. I'm going to see if I can pull off that clutch miracle play for us. Good stuff out of Key and Team 7 to be ruthless in transition. Looks like we got Team 5 mounted up, and there are a lot of people behind them. Team 5 looks like they're first into the zone. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams on this south side of the map trying to rotate in, and Team 5 is in front of all of them, but in front of all of them is Team 1. Team 1 may have some really good position here to lay down some shots. Look at all of these teams rotating to the zone right now. Team 12 and Team 5 seem to be ahead of the pack. Team 1 at the high ground, as Team 5 drives right by them, does not stop, manages to sneak through and get into the zone. Looks like Team 12 has managed to get into the zone too, and there's that Team 10 player. Looks like he's actually managed to make it into the zone, but he's very close to Team 9. This is going to have to be a sneaky beaver type of play, type of game for that member on Team 10. That is Beauty Fades. We're going to have to keep an eye out for that name, Beauty Fades, see if he can manage to make a miracle happen for his team. Looks like we've got some fighting between Team 14 and Team 3. They have finally noticed each other, as well as there's some fighting going on at the south part of the zone. That is Team 7. Team 7 has joined the party as well. They are shooting down on the Team 8. Team 4 has pieced out of the fight, and it's going to look like it's going to be between Team 8 and Team 7 here, as they're just out the edge of the zone. Team 7, they've got 5 seconds. They're going to need to move. They've got Team 8 right below them, but they're right in the zone, though. They're taking shots. Adrastus and crew, they're taking shots, and they're taking damage from the zone as well now. We're going to see if they can make a miracle happen here. Looks like Team 8 is actually being aggressive. Team 8 actually pushing into the zone, trying to get angles and kills on these guys. Zingers pushes up. Team 7 pushes up right back at them. Oh, Adrastus and Waffles push up. And it's going to be Titan Archon who manages to clean up the rest of Team 7. What a furious exchange there between 8 and 7. Neither one of those teams wanting to back down. Titan Archon, the sole survivor. Team 7 sent to the respawn screen. Team 8 were left with one sole survivor in Titan Archon. We're going to check in on the other teams as we see Team 4 has rotated in, Team 6 has rotated in, Team 12 has rotated in. And it looks like all those teams are going to have to continue to push north as it is going to be a ski lodge final game. We've got Team 6 and Team 3 and Team 14. Looks like they're still in this standoff. We're going to have to see who comes out. But oh, it's going to get gritty soon. Team 9 is mounted up, rotating into the zone. Team 9 might be able to flank this Team 14 and Team 3. Fighting back and forth. Who's going to come out on top? As Team 9, yes, Team 9 has just arrived on the scene. They've come into the zone with a vehicle. This is a three-team fight here now. Team 14 hiding in the smokes. Looks like Team 9, I don't know if they're going to stay or not. The helicopter looks like it's going to be pretty soon arriving, about 3 minutes till the helicopter, while these two teams fight. And it's going to be Team 3 that manages to wipe out Team, I believe that was Team 13. Or Team 14, sorry. Team 14 gets wiped out by Team 3. Team 3, it looks like they did lose one player, and they still have some shots coming out their way from Team 5 has moved onto the scene, as well as Team 9. Looks like Team 9 is taking shots at Team 5, who is holed up in this house. Team 3 is licking their wounds from that previous fight. Looks like they've managed to get those players up. This is going to be a hot corner of the map here, as even more teams are rotating over. And just an update on that Team 10 player. He did die. I'm not sure where he did, but that was Beauty Fades trying to be a solo hero for Team 10. He has died. As we check in on this fight, it looks like Team 5, they're being pretty pinched here, as they actually have a player go down. I'm not sure who that was trying to make a play. But yeah, that was Sticky Pants. Sticky Pants went for the airdrop, and he actually got knocked down by Team 3. Looks like Sick Playa is moving up as well. He may get an angle here on Team 3. And we've got a fight breaking out between Team 1 and Team 4 on the other side of the map. It looks like Team 1 is right on top of Team 4 here. Team 4, it's down to 2 members. Looks like Liquids, Calzy, Crazy Street, and Zeals are all still alive. Team 1 hungry for some kills. Looks like they have managed to pick off one player of Team 4, and that the Team 4 is now split. It's going to be DJ Strip all alone on the side. He gets spotted out by Liquids. Liquid says, nope, you ain't going to flank this time. Liquid picks off DJ Strip. Team 4 down to 2 players, courtesy of Team 1. While Team 3 and Team 5 are still engaging over there, Team 5 manages to take out Team 3. As this zone creeps into getting smaller and smaller, Team 1 has picked out a house. Team 4 has picked out a house, but it looks like they're abandoning ship because they are getting shot at from all over the place. We've got Team 9 on this hillside. They have some good positioning here. They're in between. Team 9 is actually in between Team 5 and Team 4. Two members of Team 4 are actually rotating around, rotating away from Team 1 where they got killed, and they may unexpectedly flank right on top of Team 9. Team 9, I believe they are aware of Team 5's position. Team 5 did manage to clean up Team 3 there in that close proximity fight. And yes, they have spotted Team 4. Team 4 gets spotted out by Team 9, as it looks like Team 4 was going for that two-man position, and operational taken to low health. Team 9 looks like they may push this. They're going to jump in their vehicles, and it looks like they're actually going to push towards Team 4 here. As the new zone does reveal itself, these teams are going to have to rotate out. Team 9 going on a drive, trying to flank around Team 4. Team 4 has spotted them. Team 4 is down, and they get shot at. Creative goes down. It's just now on operational as Team 9, they're continuing to push. We've got Sunksta. He's getting ready to run in towards operational, see if he might be able to clean up this kill. And I am Gino, Sunksta's teammate right there, cleans up Team 4. Team 4 has been eliminated right there. Good job by Team 9. Team 9 being aggressive and pushing Team 4. Now they've got to worry about getting to the zone. We still have 27 players alive. We've got Team 11, Team 6, Team 12, Team 15, Team 2, teams everywhere, all in this small little ski lodge zone. This ski resort is about to become a wild, wild west town, as there are teams all over the place. But Team 6 and Team 11 might be right on top of each other out in the hills. And Team 15 right in the middle of town. Looks like they actually have a player down. That player is getting picked up carefully. Team 9 is rotating into the zone. And the last team to rotate into the zone is going to be Team 5. Team 9 might have a position on Team 15 here, though. Team 15 choosing to do the hills right above the ski lodge. Jumping back on board with Team 1. Looks like they're pretty centrally located in this town. They're going to have fights at all angles. Risky position to be in. But you know what? They want kills. They want points. They're going to go for them. And then there's no place to do it. Better to do it than right in the middle of the thick of it all. Looks like Team 1 may have actually spotted Team 9 trying to rotate into the zone. As we've got Team 11. They're rotating into the zone. They're going to be right next to that. Looks like that's a solo player for Team 8. Yeah, that's a solo player, Titan Archon for Team 8. Team 11 with 2 members up, they may be rotating right next to them and not even realize it. These teams are going to be right on top of each other. Team 12 still has 3 members up. They're right around the corner. Team 1 has the high ground in this building, and they've got Team 5 and Team 9 out in the wasteland. Team 9 might be able to rotate in, try and get some kills here. Jumping on board with Jordansky. He's got a teammate there with him. That's Dunkin' Donuts, but they're getting flanked behind from Team 5. That is Sick Playa, who manages the down and then also kill Jordansky. Sick Playa takes out 2 members right there. Team 5 coming up with some kills via Sick Playa. Sick Playa, his team is actually on the other side to the west a little bit. Sick Playa is by himself. He's got 20 seconds to get in the zone. Sick Playa, his teammate, the Goonies, actually in a fight with Squad 11, manages to drop down and get a kill. And Goonies is going to come through now saying, all right, Sick Playa, you can make a play? I'm going to make a play. And he manages to solo push 2 people himself. So Team 5 rotating into the zone, picking up kills and making plays. That's 4 kills they picked up right there while rotating into the zone. Although the zone is here now, they're going to have to try and get in before they take too much damage. Is Nat Fox going to be able to heal? I do not know, but we're going to jump on board with, looks like Sick Playa. He's in the zone. His teammates are getting pretty low out there, and it looks like Nat Fox is going to go down to the zone. Helicopter is going to be arriving. Who's going to have the best position here? Team 1 is aggressively flying in on Team 5. Team 1 picks up 2 kills right there. They take out Goonies. It is all that is left for Team 5 is Sick Playa. I think Team 1 may have seen that down player and decided to jump on it. Team 1 going kill thirsty here. All that is left for Team 5 is Sick Playa to try and fight this 4-man squad of Team 1. We have some shots on the other side of the map. Helicopter, although these two teams, Team 1 and Team 5, are over here fighting. The helicopter's all the way on the other side of the zone. We've got 3 teams vying for the helicopter over on this other side. Team 15, Team 6, and Team 12 all around the helicopter right now. Team 12 pushing up from the low ground, trying to move up towards the helicopter. Team 6 on the high ground with 1 player on the low ground. Team 15 spread throughout the hills. And it looks like there's also a cheeky Team 8 player still hanging around as well. That is Titan Archon. Helicopters up in the hills. Lots of teams in position here. Team 1, they have left that fight with Team 5. There was just 1 player. They said, you know what, we gotta work our way towards the helicopter here. Team 1, Liquids, he managed to take out Titan Archon. Sorry, Titan Archon. I don't think you realized that you were getting flanked as Team 1 makes their move towards the helicopter. Smart move. They did not decide to try and wait around, try and hunt down Sick Player from Team 5. They're going to move towards the helicopter. Looks like there's going to be some multiple fights in the hills. We've got Rage Mode online. Looks like he managed to down Lib Smasher, and he's gonna clean up that kill onto Lib Smasher. Rage Mode picking up kills for Team 15. Lib Smasher was a part of Team 6. He was down there by himself while the rest of his team was up on the high ground. Team 12 has kind of snuck into a good position here. They may be able to watch the heli. Team 6 still has 2 members up on the high ground. This is people all over the place. 14, 13 players still alive now as Crazy Street picks up that kill on Sick Playa. Team 1 does manage to finish off that last member from Team 5. Team 1 continuing to push towards the rest of the teams, towards the helicopter. We've got DK from Team 12 going for the helicopter. Is he going to make it? Oh! The team spotted him too late as he was getting up that helicopter. Takes a couple shots but manages to get in. Team 12 has 1 player in the helicopter now. 15 seconds till the storm comes. We've got True Lofty at Team 12. Team 1 is rotating right up on them. Calzy manages to take down him. Team 12, though, does have a player on the helicopter, even though they get flanked by Team 1. Team 1 still continuing to push up and be relentless. Team 6 going towards the helicopter now. They managed to take down a player of Team 15 who is going for the helicopter. We're down to 3 teams remaining with 1 player in the helicopter. Crucially manages to get a heal off here. Gonna have to continue to heal as the storm is here now. These players do not have very good sight lines. 3 teams left. It's gonna be 4 players alive on Team 1. 2 players alive on Team 15, and 3 players alive for Team 6. We've got a 3-team race to see who can tank these meds, who can get towards the helicopter. We see a player of Blue City going for the helicopter, but no! Liquids and Zeals managed to combine and get that kill. Team 6 now with 2 players left. Team 15 lost a player. It's all down to Mao. Team 1 looking like the strong team here. All 4 members alive. Can they manage to secure these kills and get someone on the helicopter? Or is Team 6 or Team 15 going to manage to pull something out from underneath their feet? Looks like we've got Mushi who spots Team 1. Mushi gets smacked in the face by Zeals. Zeals drops Mushi. Rizza's there. Is Rizzy going to be able to make a play and help out his teammate? Rizzy's pushing left. He manages to down Calzy. But no! Rizzy gets eliminated. It is now 4 players of Team 1. They converge. They take down Mal, who was going ahead for the helicopter. Team 1 is going to be your last team alive. They are going to climb for the helicopter to tie first place. And it looks like, yes, Zeals manages to get on the helicopter. And he's got Liquids and Crazy Street trying to secure another 20 points per for their team. Calzy dies to the storm. Is Liquids going to be able to get up the ladder? Is Crazy Street going to be able to get up the ladder? They both get heals off. Looks like they're both going to get in the helicopter. Team 1 coming in with some good kills at the end right there and getting 3 players on the helicopter. Shout out to Team Ego, making some big plays at the end right there, but another big shout out to DK, clutching up for his team, managing to sneak the helicopter and tie his team for first place as well. So once again, just to clarify on this scoreboard, 2 teams finished in first place. That 3rd place team is actually 2nd place. We're going to see, this is something that the scoreboard does. That team will get credit for 2nd place, and then so on and so forth down. We're not going to say, nope, no one got 2nd place, no one gets those points. No, we got to hand out those points. Those points are crucial. So that is the end of match 2 with some crazy action on the north part of the map all the way up by the ski lodge. We're going to try and get these players back in the lobby for the 3rd match of the night, the last match of the night. We're hoping everyone's having a good time, and we'll be